Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. How are you doing today? Welcome to the path of peace. We whisper, we cry, we plead, Ya Allah, please grant my dua. But days pass, weeks pass, months, even years, and sometimes it feels like our prayers are floating in silence. You start wondering, has Allah forgotten me? But the truth, dear brothers and sisters, is that Allah never forgets. He never ignores. He never delays except with wisdom. Every dua you make is heard and answered in the perfect time by the one who knows you better than you know yourself. This is the power of dua, not just in what it brings you, but in what it builds within you. From the very beginning of the Quran, Allah reminds us of His closeness. In Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 186, Allah says, "And when my servants ask you concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the call of the caller when he calls upon me." Subhanallah. Allah didn't say, I might respond or I will think about it. He said, I respond. This is a divine promise. Yet in the same verse, He teaches us something deeper, that the response may come in a form, a time, or a way we don't expect. Let's reflect on the story of Prophet Zachariah, peace and blessings be upon him. For years he made dua for a child. His hair had turned white and he had reached old age, yet his heart never gave up hope. In Surah Maryam, he says, My Lord, indeed my bones have weakened, and my head has filled with white, but never have I been unblessed in my supplication to you. He didn't measure Allah's mercy by the passing of time. He measured it by his trust in Allah's plan. Prophet Zachariah, peace and blessings be upon him, was blessed with Prophet Yahya, peace and blessings be upon him, a son who became a prophet. What we see as delay is not rejection, it's preparation. Sometimes Allah delays the answer to your dua to increase your reward. Other times, He withholds what you ask for to give you something far better. And sometimes He answers it in a way you cannot yet see. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, The dua of a Muslim is never wasted. Either Allah grants it immediately, or He stores it for the hereafter, or He averts from him an equivalent harm. Musnad Amateh. So every time you make dua, something happens. Even if you don't see it. When Allah says, wait, He's not saying no. He's saying, trust me. Think about this. If Allah gave us everything we asked for, exactly when we asked for it, would we still make dua? Would we still turn to Him with the same humility and love? Dua isn't just about receiving, it's about connecting. It's your private conversation with the King of all kings. And in those moments when your heart aches and you keep praying, those are the moments when Allah is closest to you. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, Your Lord is shy and generous. He is shy when His servant raises his hands to Him to return them empty. Abu Dawud. Subhanallah, the Lord of the worlds feels shy to let your hands return empty. That is the mercy of Allah. But we must also understand that Allah answers duas in His perfect way. When Prophet Yusuf, peace and blessings be upon him, was thrown into a well by his brothers, falsely accused and imprisoned, his dua was answered not by freeing him immediately, but by writing for him a path that would lead him to become a king. When Prophet Yunus, peace and blessings be upon him, was trapped in the belly of the whale, his dua was answered not instantly, but at the moment when his heart reached complete surrender. And when our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, made dua for his people, for guidance, for mercy, for the spread of Islam, some of those duas were fulfilled in his lifetime, and others continue to be fulfilled today, centuries later. When Allah says, yes, it may not come wrapped the way you imagined. It might come through a closed door that forces you to take a better path. It might come through pain that softens your heart. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us something profound. When you make dua, you are acknowledging that you have no power, no control, except through Allah. You are saying, I can't, but you can. And that surrender, that humility is beloved to Allah. Sometimes the test isn't in the waiting, it's in your attitude while waiting. You see, dua without patience can turn into frustration, but dua with trust becomes worship. If you truly believe Allah hears you, then believe He will respond at the right time. In Surah Ash-Shar, Allah reminds us, for indeed with hardship comes ease. Notice He didn't say after hardship, but with it. Meaning even in your waiting there is ease. Even in your tears there is mercy. Let's take a moment to think of our own lives. How many times have we made dua for something, only to realize later that the way it unfolded was far better than what we had planned? Maybe you asked for wealth, and Allah gave you contentment instead. Maybe you asked for a person, and Allah gave you peace instead. Maybe you asked for a door to open, and Allah built you a whole new path. This is Allah's wisdom. So the next time your dua feels unanswered, remember this. The moment you said, Ya Allah, the response began. It's moving toward you, maybe in the unseen, maybe in ways your heart can't yet recognize. Stay consistent in your dua. Stay sincere. Stay hopeful. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, call upon Allah while being certain that He will answer you. Tirmidhi, certainty, that's the key. And never forget, every delay in this world might be a speeding reward in the next. So keep asking, keep believing, keep waiting beautifully. Because when Allah says, yes, it's always at the perfect time, may Allah grant us the patience to wait for His decree, the faith to trust His plan, and the gratitude to recognize His mercy in every delay. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with more Islamic content. Like, share, and comment to support our work and spread the message.